Nike React Infinity Run Flyknit 3 is a shoe that keeps runners running. Did this shoe redeem itself after 600 miles? Let's lace this shoe up and take it for another run. Alright guys, I just got done with the 10-mile run today at 1 hour and 32 minutes, which was a 9-minute 12-second average pace, and the Nike Infinity Run Flyknit 3s. And we completed 600 miles in this shoe, and definitely it may be a shoe that kind of redeemed itself. I was very skeptical at first whenever I ran the shoe. I did not have a very good first impression. And in fact, even after 100 miles, it did not have a good first impression. So I decided to still kind of push myself through the shoe. And I really feel like this shoe has redeemed itself. I kind of see why Nike designed the way it did. It has held up pretty well over 600 miles. You can tell that the cushion is deforming a little bit more. In fact, I'll kind of show you on the screen. I don't know if you can kind of see that there, but you can kind of see that has deformed just a little bit there. There is a little bit of wear kind of right there on the toe. Usually I'm more of a forefoot. I do land a little bit more on the midfoot here, but mostly the most wear is right there on the forefoot of the shoe. So pretty much still quite a bit of outsole left, and not a lot of wear and tear on the upper. So it's a very durable shoe. And I'm pretty impressed with the durability, and I probably could go a lot longer. I may take it a few more miles with this shoe. I've got a little over 600 miles in the shoe, and so I may kind of still use this. I've been using this shoe as mostly a daily trainer and using long runs. Occasionally during a daily train, I will do a tempo type of run or a stride in that shoe, and it does well. I mean, it doesn't respond as well as like a carbon plated shoe or the Mach 5, something that's a little bit more responsive, but it does get the job done, and it does have a lot of cushion. So let's go over the specs on this shoe. It is a 9.9 ounce shoe in men's 9, and my size, my shoe's kind of a little sweaty, so let's kind of see here. 12.4 ounces in men's 11 right there, and that's a little heavy because there is a little bit of sweat in this shoe as well from this morning's run. That's one thing it does do. It still holds a lot of water, a lot of sweat. In fact, I did a video. You can kind of see a little bit of foam coming from out of the shoe wearing, but definitely a very durable shoe. So something that you want that doesn't tear and you want to really put a lot of mileage in this, I think this shoe may be kind of for you. And so let's look at the other specs. There is a 34 millimeter heel, 26 millimeter at the forefoot, 8 millimeter drop. Midsole is the Nike React foam. All the way across is the Nike React. It has kind of a little bit of flare there, and it has still that rocker geometry, which you can kind of tell it's kind of lost its rocker just because it has lost some of its foam, but you can still feel like it does want to push you on your forefoot when you're running there. It does have that injected TPU cup for stability, and I'd never had any issues with the lockdown except for when I first ran in it with a shorter sock that did kind of rub and cause a little bit of a blister there and break down on the outside of my lateral left ankle there. It is a Flyknit upper. Kind of in here in the midfoot there, and the midfoot is a fly wire to help keep that midfoot locked down. Definitely it is going to keep your foot nice and stable there, and that's after 600 miles. I feel like I wasn't had any type of injuries there. I feel like it protected my foot pretty well, and again it will definitely push through the paces. And again, you're not getting anything super special, just the Nike React foam all the way across. It's pretty thick there too, but you can kind kind of see after 600 miles, you can see some deformation in that. There's still a lot of foam left. You can probably get some mileage out of it and maybe do some easier runs with this shoe and go on to another shoe there. And so, you know, definitely you can still get this shoe. You can get this shoe at Runner's Warehouse. I believe they have this colorway for $119, which originally was $160. So definitely that's a huge discount. There's some other colorways that are still $160. There's some newer colorways that are, but $160. But there's still some other ones. I think there's like a blue and a black one that is $119. So definitely, if you're looking for a different shoe and you want a discount on a brand new shoe, you can get this. And you can also still get the Flyknit 2, which I heard hasn't, the design has not changed a whole lot. So if you want to get a little cheaper shoe, maybe $10 cheaper or so, you can get the Flyknit 2. All right, guys, this is just a quick review over 600 miles. I believe this shoe definitely will push it through the paces. And again, it's just a heavy all-around shoe, so it's something that you can do your daily training in it. You may not want to race in this shoe. It's definitely a kind of a heavy shoe, and it holds in the water. You want something a little bit more breathable, especially in the summertime or if you live in any warm places. And so this concludes this video on the 600-mile review on the Nike React Infinity Run Flyknit 3s. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Keep safe, keep running, and we'll see you next time.